Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam34. As you may remember, Narayana told Brahma to make the world and all the beings on it. Out of the mind of Brahma were born the four rishis, Sanaka, Sananda, Sanatana, and Sanat Kumar. When they were born, Brahma said, "Take up the work of creation and multiply." The four rishis were bent on attaining salvation at the feet of the Lord, and so they refused to take up the work of creation. Brahma was very angry with them, but he controlled his anger. Though his reason held it in check, his anger took up a form and emerged out of his forehead. It was a child, reddish-blue in hue, and he began to cry as soon as he was born. "Please give me a name and a place where I can stay," cried the newborn. And Brahma said, "Do not cry. Since you cried the moment you were born, I will call you Rudra." The heart, the senses, life, the sky, air, fire, water, the earth, the sun, the moon, and tapas. These are the places assigned to you. You can go now and produce many in your image. Brahma then created 10 sons out of his body. These were Atri, Angiras, Pulastya, Pulaha, Kratu, Brigu, Daksha, Marichi, Vashishta, and Narada. Dharma and Adharma were also born of Brahma. Out of his heart was born desire, and out of his brows was born anger. His shadow took a form, and this son was named Kardama. From his mind and body was created this entire world. Out of his 4 faces were born the 4 Vedas. Brahma then divided his body into 2. One was male and the other female. They were called Svayambhu Manu and Shatarupa. These 2 produced 5 children. 3 were daughters, Akuti, Prasuti, and Devahuti. The sons were Priyavrata and Uttanapada. Akuti was married to a rishi by name Ruchi, Devahuti to Kardama, and Prasuti to Daksha. And the children of these, with their descendants, have populated the world. 22. Adivaraha. As soon as he was born, Svayambhu Manu approached his father and said, "Please, command me as to what I should do, and I will obey you." Brahma was pleased with the words of his son and told him that the work of creation should be continued. "I will do it, my lord," said Manu, "but," he continued, "but please indicate to me the spot where my creations ought to live. I am prepared to take up the task of creation, but the earth has been submerged during the great deluge. She is now in the Netherlands. If you can get her back, I will then be able to do what you wish." Brahma was nonplussed, and he thought to himself, "How is the earth to be brought up out of the netherworld? How is the work of creation to take place? Narayana, you commanded me to create, and it is up to you to help me solve this problem." He thought of Lord Narayana. As he was absorbed in meditation, all of a sudden, out of his nostrils jumped out a tiny boar the size of a fingernail. From the moment it was born, it assumed immense proportions. All those who were watching it realized that it was Narayana himself, who had donned the form of a boar to raise the earth from below. The boar sent up a roar which resounded in all directions, and it thrilled the hearts of the onlookers. There rose up a great cry from them, and they all sang together the praises of the Lord. Sniffing the air around him and sniffing the surface of the waters, the magnificent boar entered the ocean suddenly. So terrible and so sudden was the plunge that the ocean was heaving, unable to bear the burden. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.